Citizens, another fan-made Friday. Today actually is Friday, February 17th, so I am hopefully going to get this out on the Friday. If you saw my previous video in this series, it's a series that highlights various things produced by the Star Citizen community. Last time it was the different fleet viewers and also a very awesome way to view some of the Star Citizen ships in VR. I'll link to that video below, but I'm looking for anything to highlight if it's Star Citizen related and produced by the community. Machinima, art, programs, websites, and tools. As long as it's not something produced by CIG, I'll be showcasing it here to bring attention to it. So if you have something you think I should check out, let me know in the comments below. Today is something very cool. My current big editing project for an upcoming video is one of my favorite activities in the verse, which everyone knows is mining. But in a place that I've only previously visited maybe 2 or 3 times before, which is the Aran Halo Belt. In this video, you will soon see what an awesome, easy place it is to visit. So I want to draw your attention to this website that you see on my screen that I only recently discovered. It makes mining the belt much easier than I ever thought possible. The information on this webpage is an incredibly powerful tool for any citizen wanting to visit the belt, as well as anywhere else in the verse. So the webpage I'm going to highlight here is from the group Cornerstone, and honestly I'll just be scratching the surface since this could easily be an hours-long video. This group has spent so much time conducting surveys of the verse and put together so much information that if you want to explore a new place, this should be your first stop on planning your route. If you look at here, you can read a lot on the webpage, including something like resources. If we look at planetary survey, for instance, we could just go here and let's look at, like, if we wanted to see what is on Hurston. So we go on Hurston. We choose Hurston here. We can look at the satellites that are around Hurston, Everest Harbor, all the ones that are locked into those Lagrange. The locations here, all the locations, including, I've only visited a couple satellite wrecks, but apparently it's 4. It gives you the locations on how to find them based on orbital markers. So this is awesome. I'm definitely going to be using this when I'm doing my grand tour and visiting all the different areas around the verse, which will be coming up. Hopefully I can start filming that once 3.18 is around. But looking at that, what we want to do is we want to go back to the main website here, and I'm going to show you 2 things with the Aran Halo mining routes. One is, if we go to the resources here in the knowledge base, we're going to browse that. There's 2 things here. First one is the Aran Halo Detailed Shape and Density Survey. This is how they got the information I'm going to talk about later, the Aran Belt. Now the Aran Belt is a location that is kind of between 2 planets. It's between Crusader and ArcCorp, I believe it is, and that is just a number of asteroids that you cannot easily jump to. You can't just set a course to go to the belt and jump to them. It is a massive, massive place that is full of mineable rocks and very rarely other players. If you want to be away from any other players, you might get some NPCs, but that will be about it. But someone flew around and they did a survey, because originally it was thought it was just a large area full of asteroids. Then I think they thought it was 8 bands, but this band's 2 and 3, and this band's 5 and 6 turns out to be distinct bands. So there's now known to be 10 bands. What they did is they were flying 1,000 meters at a time, and then taking pictures and counting the asteroids that were visible to kind of get densities, to find the densities of all these belts. So this is a massive place. You can see the huge distance you travel and the amount of asteroids in the belt. And we're looking at mining always belt 5, which is the most dense. So you're going to find the most belts by flying to belt 5. Even in there, it's such a huge place that if you fly there, you're not going to find anyone else. Now, originally, when I was playing this game, and the first 2 times that I went to fly to the Aran Belt, I really only knew of one route going from Crusader to another location and stopping partway through. And I didn't really fly there that much because it was just kind of, I'd have to remember that one number all the time, but you'd have to go to that location and then from there fly the belt, then fly to where you wanted to go. It wasn't really good. But we're going to look at another thing, and this is what I used in my my latest Aran Halo mining video, as I used this one here, Refinery to Aran Halo Mining Routes. This article is awesome, and this is what I'm going to showcase in this video. We could read the introduction. It talks a bit about the Aaron belt, and you can see here it's again showing the densities that they found out for the different areas. Again, belt 5 is where you want to go to. Talks about their expedition here. Definitely read all this, and this is someone who spent a ton of time making it easier for everyone else. From there, we're going to go and we're going to find the belt. So we can kind of look through all this. I suggest you go to the site and you can watch these videos and read all this. But to keep this video short, I'm just going to go head down. So if we look here, this is a showing of where the belt is. So if we're at ArcCorp and we are flying to Hurston, you do fly through the belt, but you just don't know it's there. Pretty much if you're flying anywhere except for maybe ArcCorp to Microtech, you might be flying just on the edge of it. But going between all these places, as long as you're going from inside and out, you can be going even from these Lagrange points like ArcL5 to Hurston, you're flying through the belt. This whole area is mineable rocks, and it's just waiting for you out there, no one else around. So you can use these charts, and these charts are awesome, and this is what I used. This is a close-up of just one section of it, but let's say I'm going between ArcL1 to CRU L4. If I'm flying from ArcL1, I'm looking on this side here, these arrows here. If I want to get to band 5, I stop at 14,292,609. That gets you right in the center of the belt. So all of these ones here, all these are what is worth looking at, all these different pictures here. Because what you can do is, I like, say, refining at HURL2. The Faithful Dream, I like going there. I could just use this chart. From this chart, I know I can go to Microtech, ArcL4, ArcCorp, or ArcL5. I don't have to fly all the way there, but those destinations will bring me through the belt. All you need to do is leave HURL2, set one of these routes. Let's say I wanted to set the route as ArcCorp, so I look at this line here. All I need to do then is I need to set ArcCorp as my destination, start jumping, and then if I want to go to band 5 at 10,519,241, or close enough, since these belts are massive, thousands of kilometers across, you get out of jump and I'd be right in the middle of belt 5. No one knows where I am. I can mine till my heart's content and not have to worry about anyone finding me. Then I could just jump right back to the refinery, or I can go sell at ArcCorp. After I sell at ArcCorp, if I want to head back to the belt, I just set my destination again to HURL2 or any of these other refineries on the list, and then on my way back to that refinery, if I want to jump at bound 5, I stop at 12,075,650 and I come again out in the belt. Easy as that. This has made it so much easier and quicker to get to the belt. You're going to be able to try different locations that you're never going to see anyone else while you're mining. This is going to be awesome. Check this out. I hope this was helpful, and I hope to see you soon in the verse. Thank you so much for watching, and check out the rest of the site. The link will be in the description below. Please like and subscribe. Until next time, goodbye.